unsent invoicing solution. So we go to extensions, GS Invoice, unsent invoices. So we've got a few options. We can download a copy of the invoice. We can send that to our test email. So to download the invoice, let's select one. I've got 2 copies here. Let's delete this one. Delete. So this invoice here, let's preview it. Okay, so this is all good. Let's just download a copy. If you've got a pop-up blocker, you'll probably have to stop the pop-up blocker. And it's a good invoice, and it's got to pay with PayPal. And if you've set up the PayPal link, it will load into PayPal where you can pay the invoice. If you want direct deposit, I would remove that PayPal link from the invoice. So we can also send a test email, and to change the email test address, we can do that by extensions GS Invoice, settings, test email settings, and we can type in the new email test address there. So let's go back to unsent invoices. To send a test email, we just click on the invoice that we want and click send to test email. So it will work, prepare the PDF and send the email. Okay, so it sent the email, and if we go to our test email, it appears here. So it appears with our HTML signature. We can click on the PDF and it will open up. In test mode, we can also send the preview, but if we were to send with email and it's in preview mode, it will not allow to. So let's say we're trying to send this email, it won't, it will come up with an error and say nothing to send. Okay, so to get away with this, we have to make it active, remove the preview. So let's remove the preview, make the invoice active. Okay, so this will, now we can send it to the email, which is the same email, gsinvoice@outlook.com. So let's do send with email. Okay, it's sent. It's also telling us that the next invoice is due on the 27th of the 2nd, 2024. This is because it was every 2-year email to be sent. So if we go to our sent tab, we'll see a copy of it when it was sent, and we can see the information of it. So if we go to our test email address, we'll see the actual email sent here. So there it is, and we can click on the PDF to preview it, and it comes here with the invoice. So in saying that, we can also schedule emails. So let's say we have an email that is due for 2 years from now. Let's say we don't want to think about it. So let's set a schedule to send this. So when the time comes, it will send automatically. So we can click on schedule with email. it will update the spreadsheet, write a schedule in there, and it will say scheduling set for that date. The other thing we can do, let's say, let's recreate this template. Templates, let's restore this email. So we have here the same invoice, but we've already emailed the person. But let's say for reasons we don't want to re-email him, we just want to keep a record of it. So let's just change this invoice as well. Let's say this invoice was a one-off invoice. So it's a one-off invoice. And we want to send this and we want it to disappear from the spreadsheet here and be put into the center column here. So what we will do, we open up the unsent invoices and we can send without email. So let's say this email here, it's on preview. Let's see if it works with preview as well. So send without email. Okay, it won't let you, so it has to be an active invoice. So we need to make it active, remove the preview, and try again. So let's send it without email, and this will just update the spreadsheet. We know we've already sent this invoice out another time. So this removes it from the unsent and puts it into the sent underneath. So it's a one-off. And it is done. So I will show you in the next section how the sent invoices work.